He accidentally found a loophole in the magic that can forcibly increase his own attribute by 100 times in less than a second. Therefore, he is just a support, but only uses one skill and kills the 50-layer boss known as Defense. But the Master did not expect that the exploration that should have ended suddenly changed. The 92-layer Black Dragon appeared in front of them in a tearing space. In fact, the Master had already sensed the abnormality before. The magic in the maze is rare and incompatible. He also felt that some kind of tribe had threatened his existence. Without waiting for him to think too much, a one-sided goblin suddenly appeared. Carolyn has long been suspicious of the monster. At a glance, the enemy rushed forward. If it were not for the abnormal state of the Master's immediate release of agility, this mutated goblin had already hurt him. The Master said that the Guardian is the core of the team. If you are easily in danger, your companions will fight for you. This will expose the whole team to danger. Instead, he said a special skill of a Guardian: predict and attack the enemy's power moment. For example, when the opponent steps forward, hit his supporting leg accurately to break the balance and interrupt the attack. This kind of skill is called active defense. Hearing these practical tricks, the other two students were also eager to try. The yellow cat wanted to learn how to use the abnormal state. But this is a high-level content in support magic, and it has no effect on bosses above 60 layers. The Master then taught another practical tactic, which is the trap magic set in advance. As long as you can prevent the attack from the back, the team will be more focused on dealing with the front line. This is a necessary tactic for the Guardian. Finally, it's the turn of the mage Sophia. The Master knows that she is a combination of building. This is a continuous magic skill that the high-level mage must master. As the maze layer deepens, a magic that even the special magic cannot kill at once will appear. At this time, the mage is easy to fall into output vacuum, and the combination of building can hide the first Guardian for half of the time. At the same time, build the second and third magic, like building a magic machine gun, to achieve almost seamless continuous bombing. The Master then used a real battle to demonstrate all the skills. Facing the leader of the 40th floor, the moment he attacked the opponent, with a speed that is hard to see with the naked eye, he stepped out of his left leg and immediately ordered the opponent to fall to the ground. This is active defense. And when the boss shot back, the trap magic set in advance was executed in an instant. At the same time, when the three ants built a 5-story tree, the attributes of the teammates were greatly improved. In the eyes of the students, the leader of the floor is extremely dangerous. He didn't even last a few seconds in the hands of the Guardian. At the same time, the brave team brought back the bad news of the transfer of the Black Dragon. The guild immediately ordered all adventurers to be recalled, but the forced recall took a lot of time to prepare. The leader shouted that the brave team had made such a mistake, but a few people began to spread the word, thinking that the transfer of the Black Dragon was not what they wanted. It had nothing to do with them at all. The leader understood that it was not the time to blame, and the top priority was to solve the disaster that might come at any time. He immediately ordered the brave team to attack the Black Dragon. When he heard this, a few grasshoppers immediately panicked, looking for all kinds of excuses to refuse. Only the blue hair stood out. But he made a condition, that the floor where the Master was must be evacuated first. Because only by finding the Master to provide a boost, they are likely to defeat the Black Dragon. On the other hand, the Master showed another original magic trick, which can increase the equipment performance and attack attributes by 100 times in an instant and cut off the most difficult front of the 50-story tower. Therefore, the leader's team solved the battle in a blink of an eye. But in the next second, a terrible smell of war engulfed the entire space without a trace. When the Master showed his true strength, he surpassed all the special skills magic at once. Everything started from the moment he raised his hand. A huge magic circle spread out on the ground. A large amount of black magic filled the sky. The magic was condensed in his palm and eventually turned into a black sword formed by magic. Even without any magic, its power has already overpowered the special skills magic. In the face of the black dragon's sudden appearance, the master's body was instantly reborn. At the same time, he opened dozens of layers in the air to reflect light. Every step he took, the light went higher and higher, until he came to the top of the black dragon. He gave himself 100 times more magic, and this sword will also completely end the black dragon. At first, everyone didn't expect that the black dragon deep in the maze would suddenly come to the 50th floor. That almost real-life pressure made everyone freeze in place. Only the master pulled out his sword at the first time. The only way to keep the whole team alive was to let him kill the black dragon alone. At the command of the master, the mentors immediately unleashed defense magic. The moment the attack came in, the master increased the strength of his arms by 100-fold and took this devastating blow. Then he made a flying knife and hit the black dragon's eyes accurately. And the real killing move was the moment when the black dragon closed his eyes. This blow was also increased by 100-fold by him, but he couldn't even cut down the dragon's scale. He immediately ordered the mentor to maintain defense, but he rushed out, deliberately leading the black dragon far away. At the moment when the dragon's swallowing breath came in, he unleashed poison magic, reflected the barrier, and released the flame without moving. While the black dragon was swallowed by his own flame, the master unleashed the full attribute increase on himself. Selma recognized that this was high-level support magic and could perform up to twice as many attributes as usual, which was not enough to fight against the black dragon. However, in the next second, the master released the second time in the effect continuation, followed by the third time, the fourth time, until the fifth time, and the increase was completed. This completely shocked Selma, who was said to be the strongest support. It is reasonable to say that repeating the release will only reset the duration of time, but the master increased the increase layer by layer and finally reached a terrifying 32 times. Under this exaggerated attribute increase, when the black dragon launched an attack, even the master's figure could not be captured, and he flashed to his body in a blink of an eye. But in this state, he was equal to maintaining 30 numbers at the same time, so this move was only suitable for short-term combat. When the dragon's tail ripped through the air, the master should be nowhere to be avoided in the air. But he took a step in the air, and the foothold of magic was revealed under his feet. This is not magic, but power, a special power that very few humans are born with. The power of magic can maximize the power of magic, thereby greatly improving the ability to move. The brave also has the same power, but only uses it as an attack. And at this moment, the master has increased the increase layer by 100 times and added a layer of sharpness to strengthen it. And this sword finally broke the scales of the black dragon. However, this is just the beginning. The black dragon is really serious at this moment. The dark purple magic power came out of his body, forming a powerful magic bullet. These magic powers can change into various forms, launching attacks from all directions. The sword has changed. Its speed is also increasing. I can't dodge it. Just in case, I'm glad I prepared the deflective wall technique. It's a terrible fight. Oh, Mr. Oren, that Kokuryuin all the way here. I think we can do this. No. To defeat it, we have to make a decision. Zelma is right. The master is starting to feel tired. In the past, when defeating the black dragon, there was always a companion to block the deadly purple magic power for him. Now, facing the black dragon alone, every attack is so hard for him to breathe. But he has always been a walker. Even if there is no companion to cover him, he has to win this battle. And in every second of fighting with the black dragon, the master has already set up countless magic arrows around him. Just when he started the number, all the magic arrows exploded at the same time. The flame was like a rainstorm. The explosion was almost without a trace of blood. But it's not over yet. These magic arrows can self-absorb the magic power in the space. At the moment the first round of explosion just fell, the full magic power erupted again. The second round of powerful magic waves came again. The third round of explosion came again. The fourth round of explosion came again. However, in the past, in the hero party, there was another decisive attack. The magic power was absorbed. It's different from Oliver's swordplay. Taste the black blade. Jensen. You should party to a no yaku wario tando kudahara. So they got all a no. So you're in the way. Hey, Long, you don't have to eat it. Yeah, you're done that you didn't just eat a long way. How do you do that? You eat? You didn't time for the foundation of Jimmy. You see, so that I don't care more. So some of the hello, Ans Molly Roger be banter. Of course, you see. The thing about desertion is that in a crisis like this, the effects of its D-Rhine are all but gone. Selma was trying to get back to the boss immediately, and he was immediately held back because of his friend's support. It's only going to make his competitiveness a little better. And he's got 5 more of his own. And then there's the 100x stronger lightning bolt. He just crumbles it down, but it's still not enough to end it. And the most fatal crisis has just come. He pulled the trigger, Zidabu Kengo. It's about time we put an end to this. Destruction. This guy's got no magic at all. What's that? What's that? The creation of the demon sword. It's a sword that has absorbed all of the magic within it. Even without the impact, it has the power to surpass the magic of a special attack. Wait up! Impact!